business fire starters out there. This is Loretta, and you are watching Loretta OnLive TV. Starting your own business can be one of the greatest things you can ever imagine in the history of your legacy. What we're going to go over this episode is how to make sure that you have the right entity to start your business. Your business structure will influence your day-to-day operations to taxes, but then also it will influence your personal assets and how they may be at risk. So make sure that you choose the right structure to balance out your legal protection and also your benefits. Your business structure will affect how you pay your taxes, how much money you can raise for your business, the paperwork you need to file for your business, and also your personal liability. But before you can get started with any of those things, you must choose a business structure in order to register your business. And also get that EIN number, which is the employer identification number for any permits and licenses you may need with your state. Now, wait a minute, you fire starters out there. If this sounds a little nerve-wracking and a little confusing, don't worry, because there's a lot of people out there that can assist you, such as great business consultants, attorneys, and CPAs, okay? So they will give you the best information on how your structure could and should be handled to make your business successful. Now let's get started. Today I will be discussing five, let's do it like that. 5 business structures that will be of great importance to starting your business correctly to get you to the next tier, and the next tier, and the next tier, and the next tier. So let's talk about it. Okay, everyone, the 5 structures are as follows. They are Soul Proprietorship, LLP, which means Limited Liability Partners, LLC, Limited Liability Corporation, Corporation, which we're going to discuss C Corp, and also nonprofit corporation. Let's start off with sole proprietorship. A sole proprietorship company is all you. You are totally in control. It's very easy to form because technically when you do your taxes and you don't really form an entity, you are going to be called sole proprietor. Okay? There is a difference between the sole proprietor and all the other entities I will be discussing soon. And the difference is your taxes and everything else will not differentiate from your personal and your business. So you just want to make sure that you clearly understand that whatever debts and obligations you have in your personal will also be your debts and obligations for your business, vice versa. There is no difference in between. So that also means that it will be a little bit difficult for a person that has a sole proprietorship company or entity, if you will, to get loans from a bank. And then also you can have a trade name, and what I mean by that is that you try to raise money. You can't really raise money because you're not a business. You don't have stocks. So think about a sole proprietorship, read a little bit more about it, and to also see if that will work for you leveling up your wealth. Partnership. Woo! This one's going to be a tongue twister. So I got to get it right. I got to make sure I get this right. Okay. So there are 2 different types of entities within the partnership. There is LP, which means limited partnership. And then also there's LLP, which means limited liability partnership. Okay. So limited partnership and actually limited liability partnership involves 2 or more people that form together to start a business. Okay. Limited partnership has a general partner and then other partners that are after that particular partner, okay? So this means that the general partner, the first partner that actually signs up with the company or forms the company, has unlimited liability, while the others behind him has limited. So they have less control of the business. So this is where all legal documents and all of that great stuff goes hand in hand. So to make sure that you pick the right entity for you and your partners, make sure you have all your documents signed, dotted, and separated and given to each and every person in your group to make sure that you guys understand where you stand in your business. Now, as far as for limited liability partners, okay, this one may be a little more ideal for you as opposed to the first one. But again, this is you and your company and whatever you want to do. So if you want to sit down and talk to a consultant, an attorney, or a CPA, please do so, because these are really critical. LLP, again, is limited liability. So that means that all of you guys have formed this company, and all of you are your company is separated from your assets. The first one is a little bit different. The LP is a little bit different than the LLP, especially with taxes and all of that good stuff. So again, talk to one of those great business professionals that can really go over this information in detail. Let's get back to it. Limited liability company, or LLC, is what we normally call it, is one of the best entities that a small to mid-size to even a higher risk type of business could have, because not only will you get great benefits from having an entity, but also it helps to separate your business and your personal assets. For example, you separate your home, your car, and other assets that you could separate. It will not touch your business, especially if your business goes into bankruptcy, or a company or a person files a lawsuit against it. It will not touch you or your business. It is separate. So again, make sure that you choose the right entity for your business. Corporations. The corporations I'm going to mention in this particular episode are only going to be 2, as opposed to the many corporations you can choose from for your business. I will be discussing C Corp and also nonprofit. Okay, all you fire starters out there, boss stars out there that got that know-how and that motivation to get your businesses started, to live a happy, healthy, and loving lifestyle for you and your family. We are still looking for those 1,000 subscribers, because there are so many things that are popping up and I want you to be involved. Please like, share, and subscribe this channel, this episode. I am just so thrilled to have each and every one of you be a part of my community. Let's continue. C Corporation, or C Corp as most people call it, has the strongest protection for its owners from personal liability. However, it can be a little costly, and they also have extensive record keeping, operational processing, and recording. But guess what? A C Corporation can be definitely worth it. They have shareholders, from 1 shareholder to as many as you like. Also, on top of that, they can raise funds for stocks and also can sell them, and it'll be very enticing to employees if they would like to learn more about that company and want to be a part of their community. There's many things that I can discuss on C Corp, but I will discuss that at a different time. However, if a C Corp or C Corporation sounds great to you, make sure you research it, because it's definitely one of the best entities you can get your company into. Last but not least, nonprofit corporations. A nonprofit corporation organized in charities, education, religious, literary, and also scientific work. Due to its work in the public eye and helping with the public, doing what they do, there's a strong possibility they may be able to be eligible to get a tax-exempt status, which means that you may not have to pay state or local taxes, especially on the monies that you raised for your organization. So if you are a women's organization, a church, anything that, or any type of organization or entity that does fundraising of any kind, you may be eligible to file for nonprofit status. So make sure you go to the IRS website to get more information on how to become a nonprofit. Again, thank you so very much for being a part of my community. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe with your other colleagues, because this channel is about to explode. We are about to do so many great things, and I want you to continue to be a part of this community. Again, thank you so much. See you next time. Ciao for now.